Good morning. Today we're going to have for our bottom line Ezekiel 22, verse 30. And what a beautiful tree. Look at this. This is yellow and also green. That's awesome. And over here there's another tree and another guy. I wish I could take a picture of all the trees here. So I sought for a man among them who would make a wall and stand in the gap before me on behalf of the land, that I should not destroy it. But I found no one. I don't know if you've ever heard this passage. I love it. We see that God speaks and he tells Ezekiel, I know that I have a plan, and it's to save, Israel, to save the world as well. But I look for a man, not one that would just build me a wall like Nehemiah did. But I also need a man that will stand before me in the gap. What does that mean? A person that would be willing to do for others what they can't do for themselves. Jesus stood in the gap for mankind. Jeremiah stood in the gap. Daniel stood in the gap. Joshua stood in the gap. Joseph stood in the gap for his family. Would you stand in the gap where there's a hole, a chasm that you can't reach from one side to the other, but you're willing to give your life, your time? I try to stand in the gap every Monday for our discipleship class, every Thursday for our Bible studies. I don't do this to get rich, because that's not going to happen. It's not for money. It's not to be known. It's to stand in the gap for others that haven't learned what needs to be learned, or the gospel that needs to be told to them. I try to stand in the gap everywhere I go to show others that I care enough to give my time, no matter what I was doing. And so I am grateful to say, and I don't say that to, look at me, I stand in the gap for mankind. No, I'm nothing compared to others that do so much more. But I'm asking you, would you stand in the gap for someone to make sure they accept Jesus Christ, not by pushing the gospel down their throat, but sharing it? And so here we need to be willing to stand on behalf of the land or of others. Otherwise, maybe God would destroy it. So, brothers and sisters, be willing to let God use you for someone else. And you pray for me as I pray for every one of you. Stand in the gap for me. I'll stand in the gap for you. God bless you. Love you. And even if you don't stand for me, I'll stand for you, man. God bless you, man. Have a great day and peace out. Bye-bye.